Hi, I'm Ramakrishnan, Product Manager at HPE Urban Networking. Today, I'm going to talk to you about how our SD-WAN, augmented with SWG and ZTNA, help protect devices from internet-based threats and also enable secure access to private applications. Both the ZTNA access and secure web gateway functions can be provided in two forms: with an SSE agent running on the device or without an SSE agent on the device. In today's session, we'll only focus on use cases without an SSE agent. To begin, let's start with a couple of examples here. Our laptop user here access day-to-day sites like Workday, Google, which is perfectly fine. But what if the user accidentally clicks on a link that leads them to a phishing or hacking attempts? Our surveillance camera here needs to access for regular patch updates or download or streaming video to the web server. But what if the camera connects to a compromised server, or worse, download a malicious update which could open the door for serious threats for your organization? With these challenges in hand, how do we ensure these devices safely access internet but ensure protecting them from web-based threats? Well, it starts with the SD-WAN gateway acting as a first layer of defense. This SD-WAN gateway here, being a full-fledged next-generation firewall, inspects all traffic, blocks any unwanted connections, provide defense against common cyber attacks like denial of service or intrusion attempts. Overall, providing a solid defense against traditional threats. But when it comes to advanced web-based threats, especially those hidden behind encrypted traffic, we need more. That's where augmenting SD-WAN with our cloud-based secure web gateway comes into play. A secure tunnel is established from the SD-WAN gateway to the nearest point of presence of SSE in the cloud. Let's revisit our example for the laptop user accessing the daily websites like Google or Workday. You can allow access to these users based on categories like business and economy and search engine, which includes access to Workday and Google, while blocking the access to categories like phishing and hacking, which prevents them to accidentally landing on any of those phishing and hacking websites. For the security camera, an unmanaged IoT device, you don't have to go a broader web-based access. Instead, you can go very specific with the use of advanced URL filtering and allow very specific or exact path that the device needs to go to. For example, the software update path or streaming video path. In that way, access for the camera to access internet is tightly controlled and reducing threat significantly. Imagine that scenario where user accidentally clicks on a link and lands him on a suspicious site. Well, with the use of threat intelligence protection, you can ensure every time a user clicks on a website link, it checks the integrity and reputation of the site, and it will block any high risk or newly compromised web destination based on real-time threat intelligence. Secure Web Gateway is not just about controlling where the devices go in the internet. Secure Web Gateway can look further deep into the traffic for additional control. When a file is downloaded from the website, whether it's a document for the user or a firmware update for the camera, it can be subjected to malware scanning, where the SWG can detect and block the transfer or download files even before it can enter the device and compromise the network. Finally, when the user accidentally uploads the data to a wrong destination on the web, it can also be prevented by use of DLP or data loss prevention function on the SWG. SWG can monitor and block the transfer instantly. In summary, our cloud-delivered secure web gateway can provide comprehensive protection for users and devices without running any SSE agent on them. With a secure tunnel already established between the SSE and the SD-WAN, the branch gateway can now safely transport this private application traffic through the ZTNA. Once the traffic reaches the cloud, the SSE will broker the connection for these devices to the application in the data center via the SSE connector here. This SSE connector here makes only outbound connection to the SSE cloud, which means you don't have to open up your firewall for incoming connections or expose your network to the internet. SSE now brokers the application traffic through this secure connection between the ZTNA and SSE connector to the respective applications. This is done even without an SSE agent running on these devices. Unlike traditional VPNs, users and devices don't get wider network access. Instead, they are only allowed to access the applications they are authorized for, that is very precisely based on their branch location identity. This precise application level access, not network level, is what defines a true ZTNA. In summary, SD-WAN and SSE together can provide comprehensive protections for users and devices without any SSE agent to access internet securely, as well as to access private applications securely. Thank you for watching. For more information, check out our website.